Good morning and welcome to the Magic Kingdom. Today it's obviously quite cloudy and cold, but we're going to be heading in to do a quick update video. Nothing huge here, but we're going to be checking out some new merch if they have any here at the front of the park, and then we'll be heading back and checking up on all the construction and any other updates from inside here. So come on in and experience it with us. So as soon as you walk in towards the train station, as you can see, they are doing some serious work up there on that platform. It does look like there's still a little bit of it open for any specialty viewing of probably fireworks and parade and stuff. I would say they'd block off that little corner there. But just thought I would mention this is all under construction right here. I also thought I would mention, I've never seen this before, but they do have a sign in front to show that you need a Magic Band Plus to be able to activate the statues. Just never seen them put one of those out. I don't know if those are new or I'm just blind to those kind of things. So I'm sorry if some of this gets wrong because I do not keep up with merch that much. But they do have some spring shirts here. And they also do have a plush over here. We are entering spring, even though it's very cold out today. Might be our last little cold breeze before we get into that unbearably hot season here in Florida. I don't know how long they've been doing this, but they're celebrating Disney's 25 years of pin trading. So there's a bunch of exclusive pins right now just to celebrate that moment. And I know this Fantasmic kind of merch has been out for a while, but I thought I would quickly just show it. I know a lot of people have enjoyed this line. I think it's all right. I just think the merch game at all the parks have been lower than it has been in years past, but I am glad we're finally getting away from that awful merch that was all last year. But there's some decent stuff here. I would wear this hat. I like a little bit more simple hats sometimes. Well, speaking of construction, they have quite the big construction wall up here. I guess if you don't know the store, they've disguised it pretty well as an actual wall. I believe usually there's a center area that has, I think it's usually like Crocs or something on your way to the hot dog spot. But obviously it's walled off. You can still go around inside though. That I quickly mentioned too, with that wall blocked off, you can't actually get to Casey's Corner from inside here. You do have to go out on the road. So something to keep in mind. Well, hopefully I got everything you wanted to see because I'm not really sure what was doing there. I don't keep up with merch. I just look for anything I haven't seen before because I just have so much Universal and Disney crap at this point that I try not to buy not almost any merch unless I'm going to a park I don't normally go to. I still buy a lot of Horror Nights stuff though. So if you can't see it up there, they do have like a carousel popcorn bucket right now for a souvenir popcorn bucket. So if you're looking for one, that's the one that is here right now. And over here in Tomorrowland, yes, Astro Orbiter is still bald. So Astro Orbiter has been closed for a little bit here now. They did take the entirety of it off with a crane. You can actually see the construction walls on the right over here are no longer here. That is where they have the crane set up. They'll obviously come back when they need to put everything back in place. But it is still a kind of weird sight to see it just gone here. But again, I'm glad they're redoing some stuff and repainting and fixing any problems they might have with it. So again, if you're coming here very soon, that's something to keep in mind. You won't be able to do Astro Orbiter. It is completely gone right now. One thing I want to quickly mention is just how crazy it's been this past week and a half here. But both here at Disney World and at Universal. It was just President's Day, but this is the line for Seven Dwarfs. It is currently, what time is it? 11 o'clock. So it's not like it's called the rope drop where everyone bomb rushes it. And it's wrapping all the way almost back to the circus. I don't know what's been going on. Obviously, we might still have some of that holiday crowd that decided just to, be here for the week. And unfortunately, this weekend is a run. And then after that, we're going to be entering spring break time. So I guess just no break, but this is crazy. I mean, look at Winnie the Pooh. This is Winnie the Pooh wrapped out back here. That's crazy. It says it's only 80. I feel like that is such a lie. It's going all the way back there, and then it's also got a decent sized lightning right here. Winnie the Pooh was an hour. Now these lines, these past like week and a half have been like holiday crowds. I mean, driving on the roads have been so much traffic. I'm sure if you're local, you understand. It's taking so long to get anywhere just because of the amount of traffic on the roads. I know I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but this is the Haunted Mansion. I don't even see the end of it yet. So we're gonna keep walking along it and see where it ends. Well, I found the end of the line. All the way back here past the riverboat. Again, I think it's crazy people are getting a line. I understand they're here on vacation, but I would see that line and be like, I'm gonna do something else. But we're gonna keep heading towards Tiana's Bayou and Big Thunder. Well, as we're walking along the Rivers of America, I thought I would just again mention that it is all closing soon. We still haven't heard announcing dates for this closure. I would say they might try to last through summer to just have that capacity of Tom Sawyer and the riverboat, even though almost nobody goes out there anyways. But I would say probably post-summer we'll start to hear something about this because they've got to get it close relatively soon to get everything put in there. Well, some exciting but bitter news depending on what perspective you're seeing it from. For some reason, it's not running. This is normally working. But they did announce virtual queues completely going away at Disney World at this time. So both here at Tiana's Bayou and over at Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot, both are completely abolishing their virtual queues. So at the moment, as soon as this goes through next week, I'll put the date up on screen because I don't remember it exactly right now. There's no more virtual queues in Disney World, so no more waking up early in the morning to make sure you can secure that spot. And I think that's fantastic. If you want to wait for the ride, you can wait for the ride. But I also kind of liked it a little bit because when I had it, I knew I could ride it for not a huge wait time, where now I know this and Guardians will have very, very long waits. But yeah, again, normally this is working. But I'm very excited for this change, and I'm very curious to see with Test Track opening this summer, the reimagined version, if they actually bring back virtual queue or if they will just open it as a normal ride. That's the first, if it is, it's the first time Disney World's opened a new ride, pre-COVID even, without a virtual queue. So that could be really, really interesting. So curious to see if that will happen. Yeah, it does seem like Tiana's has been having some small problems with operation, especially in the morning. I've noticed it being down somewhat consistently, and I think that's down to them just keeping that old Splash Mountain log and sensor systems and not replacing enough, and I think it's caused problems. But one more thing to check out real quick is Big Thunder. We've made some serious progress. See a giant crane. That's always funny because you can see it around the entire park. So that might ruin the immersion for some people, but I think it's funny. You're seeing some footage now from the ferry boat where I'm getting some footage of the track. So they have, I believe, started replacing tracks at this point after they tore it all out. So they're working fast on this that I'm very happy to see, because this is supposed to be open sometime, I believe, next year, I think. But I'm hoping we get the full reimagine that Disneyland did with all the nice special effects and hopefully a little bit of a smoother ride. I know some people are going to be like, that was part of the fun. I don't necessarily think it's fun, get the crap beat out of you. I'd much rather have a smoother mine train. It obviously won't be smooth. It's meant to be kind of tossing you around, but it won't jerk you around corners much, and it will just be a smoother ride. I hope they lower the volume too in that beginning cave, because I've always thought that was way too loud, but I might be hoping for too much. Well, on my way out, I did notice Switch's Family Treehouse is back open, though it does seem like some of it is still closed due to refurbishment, but they do have it back open to a release where you can walk around some of it here. Well, there's our quick update here on Magic Kingdom for today. Obviously, there is a lot of construction going on right now, and there's some things closed and stuff, but they're all preparing for that summer crowd. When we get to summer, you'll see less construction other than, Big Thunder and the possibility of the Rivers of America closing here soon. again, I'm on the side of, I'm kind of glad that they're doing more with these parks, and I do think everything has a time limit on how long it could be there. Even though I do think Rivers America is a very iconic part of this park, I don't think it's, you know, it's not used. People don't ride the riverboat. People don't go to Tom Sawyer. I know it's iconic to see, but nobody uses it. So I'm excited to see that this park change more. Obviously hoping Astro Orbiter ends up back up soon, especially before the summer. But we'll just have to see how everything goes. So thanks for watching. I hope this video brought a little more joy into your day, and we'll see you next time.